Okay, so this is the link which will be the uh, investment app. So what you need to do is put in your username. That username is going to be your first name. So for example, I'm looking at the first person in the directory, which is Chidi, and then you're going to use your student name, which is a short ID, which is usually a couple of letters and a couple of numbers. If you don't know that, you can email me and I'll tell you what it is. But in this case, very secretly, I'll put in the password. You have to click to log in. You have to make sure you get the right password. And you will be presented with a welcome screen which will have the options for you to update your portfolio. So the ones you need to change are going to be things like the asset, which of course you've got the choice of equity, debt, gold and emerging economy equities. You're going to do buy or sell. Firstly, it's going to be buy because you haven't got anything to sell and we can't short sell. Pick the number of securities. So remember, work out if you want to build a portfolio with particular percentages, you're going to have to work out how many of the securities you need to buy to reach that percentage. It has to be in round numbers, so it might not be exactly right to 5 significant figures or anything, but you can work out more or less what it should be. When you've done all that, hit the submit button down here, and that will bring up a record of what you've just chosen. So it's got your username, it's got your asset, it's got the action, and it's got the quantity. And so you're going to use that, and it's a record of what you've done, and then you continue until you have everything you need. Let's just say we buy all of these, and it may be that I make a mistake and I click gold again. So now I've got 2 golds. There's 2 ways of doing this. Either you can sell it, but probably the preferable way would be just to clear the list and start again. So if I clear the list, go back to the beginning, I'm now going to run through all the transactions. I look at this, I can see that's exactly what I want to do. If I can confirm the selection, that's it. Now you're done, and that will be recorded and it will be updated in your portfolio. The other things you can see here, you can see your portfolio. So there's no transactions yet, of course. This is for Chidi. There will be a record of how the performance evolves over time. It will be a record of what your return is. So that will be updated over the course of the weeks. The prices we use, so that will be up here. These are made up prices for the time being, but when we have the price on the Friday the 3rd of January 2020, I will update those and you'll see that those are exactly the same as the one on Yahoo Finance. The rules, if you forget, are here, which tell you something about how we're going to run the portfolio. There's an economic calendar which will let you have a look at things like the US statistics. So you can see things like the 3rd quarter GDP. It's going to come out today at 1:30. It's expected to be about 2.1%. It was 2% last time. When it's actually released at 1:30, it will be on that page there. So you can use this if you like to adjust your expectations. And overall, I will also include some other updates.